guys, welcome back to Embers and Ash. My name's Ashley, if you didn't know, and today I want to talk to you guys about all the baby items that I didn't think I would own as a minimalist, but as time has gone on, and obviously I have a child now, things have changed, and there's some items that I really need and really appreciate, but thought I would deem as non-essentials. So I wanted to share them with you guys. First item that I didn't think I would own as a minimalist mom is a stroller bassinet. So I know some strollers come with a bassinet attachment, and I just thought that was like a waste of money because you can just put your car seat on the stroller. So like, no hate to anyone who had them, I just thought it was an extra item, you know? So the reason I got one and loved it was, for one, Rook didn't like sleeping in his car seat, which I know babies aren't supposed to sleep in their car seats, but it's inevitable, and you know, we'd put him on the stroller in the car seat and he would fall asleep, and we were keeping an eye on him, no big deal. But he wouldn't stay asleep if the stroller wasn't moving because he just didn't like being, you know, strapped in. So I thought it would be really nice if I had the bassinet attachment so we could go for walks, stop, lay out a blanket at the park, detach the bassinet, and just hang out at the park without Rook waking. And then also, our bassinet in the bedroom didn't work out. You guys, if you've been watching for a while, you know the struggle. And I thought, great, multi-purpose. I can use this bassinet on our walks so that Rook stays asleep, and I can use it in the bedroom for nighttime sleep. And it worked out great. The next item I really didn't think I would buy was a baby monitor. So we got a audio monitor, not the video one. Still trying to keep it minimalist. Because even though we have a small house, there's still times when you can't really hear your baby, I think anyways, like if I'm showering or, you know, at nighttime. We moved Rook into his bedroom at 3 months, and with his door closed and my door closed, it's really hard to hear him crying, and I didn't want to wait till he got to, you know, screaming before I would come and get him. So I got an audio monitor, and it really is just that relief of knowing, okay, I can rest easy, sleep at night, and if he wakes up, I'll hear him on the monitor. Also, to circle back to showers, being a mom and showering is a struggle, as a lot of people know, but my biggest struggle is that you always think you hear your baby crying. And so there's been multiple occasions when I'm showering and I think Rook is crying, I like rush to finish up, run out of the shower, go into his room, and he's still asleep. Like, so stressful. So if you just bring an audio monitor in the bathroom with you, again, it's just that peace knowing he's fine. I will hear him very clearly if something's wrong, so I can enjoy my shower. The third thing I didn't think I would own were colorful toys. So I never was like strict about I don't want any colorful toys in the house, but I always saw myself as having like natural rubber and wooden toys, just very neutral. And then slowly over time, not even that colorful toys came into my house, but I found that they're really nice for kids, you know? Like, kids like color, they're learning all these new things like the colors of the rainbow. So I just kind of switched my tune of this is good for Rook and he likes it, so we're gonna keep it in the house. So I really didn't think that we would own multiple carriers. I thought, you know, one and done, you only need one way to carry a baby, so why have more? I assumed it was just for aesthetic purposes, but no, they all have different purposes. We do have a ring sling that didn't work out for us, but I still see its use if it would have worked out. And then we have two Ergo baby carriers. One of them has soft straps and it's more of like an aesthetic look, but also this one was really nice when Rook was small. He fit in there really nicely. And then the other Ergo carrier is one of those more padded, comfortable carriers, and that's really nice if we're going on a walk or if he's just gonna be in a carrier for a long amount of time. That one's great. The fifth item I didn't think I would own was a nursing cover. I always thought, you know, I'd just throw a blanket over my shoulder and nurse Rook, and I still do that quite often, but it kind of depends on the circumstance. Like, if I'm in the middle of the room nursing, I like to have the full 360 cover, just so that I know that I'm fully covered. This is just my personal preference. But if I'm like up against the wall, then I can just do the swaddle and I know that if anything were to slip, there's less of a chance that people would see anything. So I've really enjoyed that. And the nursing cover I have is one of those ones that is multi-purpose. So I also use it to cover Rook's car seat. Like if we're going for a walk and it's raining out, that's really nice. So I've really found this as an essential, surprisingly. I also never thought that I would buy Rook two-piece outfits at a young age anyways. Like I knew obviously as your child gets older, they're gonna wear two-piece outfits, but I really love a baby in a onesie, and there's such a short period of time when your child can actually wear those items. So I was like, you know what? He's only gonna wear one pieces because they're freaking cute and it's short term. Well, it took me a while, but I didn't realize how cute kids are in two pieces when like their belly gets exposed, when their shirt rides up. I don't know, I just found it really cute, and now I'm like all about the two-piece outfits. You guys know this one as well if you've been watching for a while, but I never thought I would buy a white noise machine, and I still haven't technically, but I use a air purifier in Rook's room as a method of white noise, and it's just for nighttime sleep because Rook goes to bed around 7 o'clock. Josh and I still want to be like noisy in the house and not have to worry about any jarring noises waking Rook up. We were very adamant about Rook learning to sleep with noise, but still, if there's any like abrupt sound and it's not muffled by any white noise, that can wake him, and I just want to let him have a peaceful sleep, you know? The 8th product I didn't think I would own was a night light. So I thought I would just use my lamp at night to nurse Rook, and I learned very quickly that it's not the nicest. Like, it's very aggressive light, especially with Josh trying to sleep so that he can be rested for work in the morning. I wanted something that was way dimmer so that it wouldn't blind me and it wouldn't wake Josh up. So I got the, what's it called? FRAVITA nightlight? I'll post it or something. This nightlight is really cool because when it's face up, it's turned on and you just have to flip it over to turn it off, which is really convenient for night feedings. You can also adjust the brightness, of course, so that it's at a level that is bright enough to see, but not too bright that it's harsh, like I was saying earlier. So that was really vital for the newborn phase, but even now, like Rook wakes up at 6:30 in the morning and it's still dark out, so when I go into his room, I can just flip that over super easy, nurse him, and I'm not blinded and Rook isn't blinded. Another clothing item I didn't think I would own were matching outfits. I thought this was over the top, and most of the time it's really expensive to get matching outfits. But then once you're in motherhood, you're like, oh, wouldn't it be cute if I matched my baby? So we have one set of t-shirts that are specifically made like mom or dad, baby matching shirts. But then other than that, you can also just match your baby by wearing a solid color and having your baby's onesie be the same solid color. And it's not expensive because it's not like specifically made matching outfits, but it still is really cute and fun. And the last product I didn't think I would own was a second change mat. So you can probably pick up that a lot of the items I didn't expect were just multiples. And this multiple was a second change mat because I thought I would just use my gather mat, which I really, really love, my gather changing mat. It's very small and discreet, so it takes up very minimal space in my diaper bag. It's perfect, except for things like camping trips. Because obviously when you're camping, it's dirty, it's sandy, it's messy. I didn't want to have my nice change mat, so I have a second change mat that is basically just one of those basic plastic lined ones, and it worked really well. I could clean it super easily, and also I'm not worried about it getting kind of messed up or scratched up or stains or things like that. So it's just really nice for back in the summer when we went camping to have that second change mat. So yeah, those are all the baby products I didn't think I would own as a minimalist. I'm sure there'll be more to come in the future as Rook grows up, and I'll be sure to update you on those. If you would like to know what baby products I regret buying, I will link that video for you guys because that's a fun little contrast to this one. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!